Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday. I am in such a good mood. Fridays, weekends off. Listen. Alright, y'all. So as you can see by the title, today is, story time. I haven't done a story time in a minute. So that's what I'm gonna do for you guys today. As you can see, I'm gonna be talking about my birth story. But as you know, I can't tell story time until I put my CarMax on. Can't be telling stories having dry lips, okay? Alright, y'all. So, I'm gonna make this as short as possible. You guys know I don't really like to tell long story times because I don't want to bore you guys. But, long story short, the day before I went into labor, I have a whole bunch, my old apartment, we had a whole bunch of flight of stairs, so I would run up and down them. Mind you, my daughter was born at 40 weeks and 5 days. Like, she was late. Like, she got her eviction notice. Like, she needed to come out, okay? So I was 40 weeks, 5 days. So yeah, the day before I went into labor, I ran up and down stairs a lot of times. That got my, body going. So, this is when Casey worked overnight too, guys. He worked overnight. This story is gonna kind of seem everywhere, but it'll all make sense at the end. So anyways, this specific night, Casey went to work around 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So, around 9 o'clock that night, I started having, literally, it felt like my period was coming. But I knew that it wasn't my period because I was pregnant. My daughter was late. I was like, I know that this is like a sign. And then I was bleeding too. I was having light bleeding. So, I texted Casey. I was like, just to let you know, I think it's almost time. So be by your phone, because when I text you, I need to go to the hospital. We need to go. So 9 o'clock is when I started bleeding. I started having cramps, felt like I had my period. As the night went on, my mucus plug came out. Very disgusting, by the way. My mucus plug came out. I was still having the light bleeding. The cramps got worse, but the cramps wasn't so bad to where I had to go to the hospital yet. So yeah, I was having cramps all night. I was taking warm showers every 30 minutes because that was the only thing that really was reducing my cramps, helping me feel better. Because you can't take pain medication. Well, you could, but I wanted to avoid that. So warm showers was my thing. I was taking them every 30 minutes. Yeah, a waste of warm water, I know. So I was taking warm showers, and then finally it was about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't take it anymore. I texted Casey. I'm like, you need to start coming home. I really feel like I need to go to the hospital now. The pain is getting unbearable. So yeah, he came home around 6, and we went straight to the hospital. But before I went to the hospital, I called my doctor, because that's what you're supposed to do. When you feel like you're in labor, you're supposed to give your gynecologist a call and let them know. So I called them. They told me to go, so I went. They made me change into a hospital gown. They took my vital signs. They seen I was only 1 centimeter dilated. So y'all, they legit sent me back home. They sent me back home. They didn't admit me, nothing. So I'm like, whatever. I was so pissed, and I was scared at the same time, because your first time being pregnant, you're just why aren't you admitting me? So then I went back home. Not even an hour later, I was like, no, I need to go back. I need to go back. The pains were so bad, y'all. Bad, unbearable at this point. I kept bleeding. before, when I went to the hospital and I told them about the bleeding, they told us that that's normal, but you know, like I didn't need to stay in the hospital. But yeah, so an hour later, after I went home, the pains got worse. So I was like, no, like I need to go back. Like, no, like, you know? So I called my doctor back. I was like, and I told him what was up, and he said, yes, go back. They need to admit you. It looks so bright in my car. They need to admit you. Would this work? No. So I went back to the hospital. They did admit me. So this was around like 8:39. I went back to the hospital. They did admit me. I was 3 centimeters dilated at that time. So within that hour of me going home, I dilated 2 centimeters. Like, basically they shouldn't have sent me home, basically. So I was 3 centimeters dilated. They admitted me. At this point, me and Casey were really happy. We were like, oh my God, we were about to have a baby, blah, blah, blah. My first ever video on YouTube was my labor and delivery clips. If you guys want, I'll attach the link in the description box so you guys could watch that. Casey was like given a room tour, and you know, you see little clips of when the baby was born. It was so cute. So yeah, we was at the hospital for a long time. Time went by, my pains got worse. So finally around 2 p.m. I think I was only like 5 centimeters dilated. I think I was only 5 centimeters dilated. And I was like, I need the epidural. Like, I can't anymore. Like, I can't. Like, y'all, it's so painful. Like, labor pains are like the worst pain ever. Like, if any of my mommies on here had kids, like, y'all know, like, that shit, no joke. Especially for first time parents, like, you don't know what to expect. So yeah, I had my epidural around 2 in the afternoon while I was 5 centimeters dilated. I was able to sleep on it because, mind you, I didn't sleep the night before because, you know, I kept having ongoing cramps and stuff. So I didn't get any rest. So at this point, I was like so freaking tired. Like, I just wanted to sleep, especially before the baby came, because I knew once the baby came, like, I wasn't gonna get any sleep. So I was able to sleep for like a good 2 hours. My family came around like 5 o'clock that day. We chilled for a little. The epidural, y'all, I don't know if this is supposed to happen, but my epidural only lasted like 3 hours. Like, after 3 hours, it went back to square one. Like, so around 7 o'clock, mind you, like, my water didn't pop on its own either. Like, I was 40 weeks and 5 days and my water did not pop. So my doctor had came in around 7. He was like, you know, we want to pop your water because, you know, we really need to get this going. So he popped the water. It was like the weirdest thing ever. After he popped my water, or broke my water, whatever you want to say, the pains from there on forward, like, it was like a different level pain. Like, I kept feeling like I had to shit. Like, it was like, oh my God, like, I was just like, oh my God, like, it was bad. Like, and the nurses kept like telling me to go take walks or you know, sit on that big ball, but like, I couldn't. Like, I was in so much pain. Like, I just wanted to lay there. I knew it would have been better for me to walk around and stuff, but when you're in that situation, like, I don't know, it was just so hard. So anyways, this whole time I'm thinking that I'm gonna have a natural birth, right? So long and behold, just my doctor comes in, right, around like 10 o'clock at night. I don't know what the first poop they, like, yeah, what's the first poop that the baby takes? What's that first poop called? I'm gonna find the name and attach it. But basically, my daughter did her first poop inside of me, and then I started like running fevers. I had fevers, like, so my doctor became really concerned at this point. He's just like, you know, like, your daughter took the first poop in you, whatever it's called, you're having fevers, like you're at risk of an infection, and you can't risk that. So we need to have a C-section, like an emergency C-section. So he was like, me and my team are gonna get the room ready and so forth. So yeah, I was just waiting and waiting. But honestly, guys, at that point, I didn't care whether I had a natural or C-section. Like, I just wanted my girl out. Like, mind you, like, this is going on. Basically, I'm in labor for a whole day already. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of being in pain. Like, I just want my baby here. Like, you know. So at that point, I didn't really care. I was like, you know what? Just do what you got to do. Just get her out. So they got the room ready. Blah blah blah. We went into the room. They came and got us. They came and got us around 1 in the morning, or it was probably earlier. They came and got us. They took me into a cold ass, like, surgical room. It was cold as hell. I was shivering. I was very nervous. I never spoke about my dad's situation yet. I am going to do a story time on that when I'm ready. But my dad passed away at the same hospital that my daughter was born at. So I was overwhelmed with emotions then too, because I don't know, I was scared. Like, yeah, I wanted her out, but then I was scared. Like, so many emotions was running through me. I was even contemplating whether I wanted to have my daughter at that hospital. But I did, because I looked at it like my dad's life ended at this hospital. I'm bringing a new blessing back into my life at this high. I looked at it. So anyways, they brought me into the room. Casey couldn't come in yet. He had to stay outside and put all his PPE equipment on, you know, like the gown, the face shield, and all that. So they got me ready. It was so cool because all the nurses and doctors, like, stated their names, you know, their job titles and everything. And then that's when they let Casey come in, and that's when I don't even remember them giving me medicine. I don't know what they did to numb that area or whatever, but I didn't feel nothing, y'all. Like, I didn't feel nothing. All I felt was, like, tugging. Like, I kept feeling tugging, because, you know, like, they're ripping through, like, a lot of layers of skin. Like, a lot of layers of skin. So, and they're literally taking out your insides, taking the baby out, putting all that back in. Yeah, it's really, like, after I had my daughter, like, I was YouTubing how C-sections work, and, like, I was just so amazed that I went through that. Like, I was just so amazed. Like, us women are so amazing that we, you know, it's just amazing. So yeah, I had my daughter at 2:11 in the morning, guys. 2:11, my baby girl was born. My baby girl was born. I'm gonna make sure to, like, attach clips and stuff, and I am gonna attach the labor and delivery vlog in the description so you guys can see that whole thing. It was like, my baby is finally here. Like, and I was just so emotional too, because as you guys know, if you follow me, like, I thought I couldn't get pregnant. So it's just like, me and Casey been together for so long. We finally got our daughter. We were just overjoyed with happiness. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys our birth story. I was in labor for 27 hours. 27 hours before my baby made her grand entrance. So that was my story time, y'all. Comment down below, like, how your labor and delivery went. Like, I love hearing other women's stories. It empowers me. I feel like it's helpful for other women to be prepared for, you know, when it's that time for them. So let me know how y'all labor and delivery went. And let me know what other story times you guys would like me to do. I'm definitely gonna do a story time about my father when I'm ready. So yeah, thank you guys always for watching. Thank you for rocking with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.